12.
Great.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Switch.
Lane 5-3.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Check. Lucky. No. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, Red 5-2, come here. Hey, zoom. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Go. 280!
Too little, Captain.
4 Tokyo! Hey! High 7!
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Man 5-7. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 18. No, check.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. It's a 6, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
You called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To throw on 3rd down, Collins. And Ingram hauls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the... Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
And 2 stop. Come.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Back to throw. Collins. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wentz going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Wentz on 3rd down, and he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Wentz. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight?
Collins to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, orbit.
Collins now operating from the gun. And able to connect with Berrios. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. 30 base. Recon, 132 fighter.
On first down, Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Collins. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 10 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch.
Sunday.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded at the 2. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Throwing is Collins. Looking to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's a second down run with Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
81. Bravo.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Watch the safety creep.
Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the edge. Watch out.
Wentz to throw again. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
All day, every day, any day. Say. SOS.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Go.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
You better bring it. Great 57. 5.
Check 24. Check 24. Watch twist.
Lefty.
To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said. I have no idea.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Here's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Buckley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check it back. Shoot! Shoot! He's coming. Double up.
Run.
Check, check.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check tight.
Two jet.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta.
Now Wentz again. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And some room to roam now. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 93 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So here we go. 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's got room, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Exit.
Switch gears, switch gears. Kill. Bang, bang.
Lion.
Tight dog.
Throwing is Wentz. Flushed out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Go. 180.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Man 5-7.
Check.
One final try now for Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Wentz going to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a